afternoon and welcome to Fessmeyer Field, home of the Union University Lady Bulldogs. It's a beautiful day for softball in Jackson, Tennessee with a high of 79 degrees, breeze slightly blowing. This is game 2 of this 3-game series between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Flames of Lee University. Game 1 happened last night. It was a heartbreaker for the Lady Bulldogs as they lost 4-3 in 8 innings. Lainey Baker was in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs last night. She flirted with a no-hitter until the 6th inning when the Lady Flames scored 3. Lady Bulldogs tied it in the bottom of the 6th inning and then fell ultimately in 8 innings. So definitely trying to take 2 here today. With their loss last night, they fall to 8th place in the GSC so far this season. They're 11-11 in the conference. Lee improves to 10-12. They are sitting right behind Union in 9th place. So definitely a battle here this afternoon as they go head-to-head in what could ultimately determine who makes it to the conference tournament in a couple of weeks. In the circle today for the Lady Bulldogs is Emily Claire Felder. Felder is 5-5 this season, has made 14 appearances, started 8 games, has a 3.07 ERA, 284 batting average against, has struck out 52 hitters. So we'll see if she can continue that success here today against the Lady Flames, and we are ready to get underway. Leading off for the Flames is Alexis Scalzo. Takes that out on the outside corner for a called strike. Scalzo broke the no-hitter yesterday in the top of the 6th inning with a bunt single that got everything rolling for the Lady Flames as they ended up scoring 3 in that inning to take the lead. Ball high there. In the infield for the Lady Bulldogs, third base, Sarah Kate Thompson. At shortstop, Macy Neal. At second base, Briley Carneal. At first, Zoe Neal. And behind the plate, Courtney Marler. Familiar faces on the infield today for Union. Swing and a miss there by Scalzo. Felder ahead in the count 1-2. Lady Bulldogs wearing their white jerseys today. Those are new this season. And foul over the first base dugout, out of play. Today is also Alumni Day here at Fessmeyer Field for both softball and baseball, so gonna be nice to see all the folks that have been a part of these programs for years. Ball high and out, evens the count at 2-2. Ground ball gloved by the shortstop, Macy Neal, fires across for out number 1. So good start here for Felder and the Lady Bulldogs in game 2. That'll bring Haley Simcoe to the plate. She was the designated player in yesterday's game. She went 2 for 4 with an RBI, 2 runs scored. Today she is going to be behind the plate for the Lady Flames. Takes that one outside for a ball. Simcoe is a freshman this season, but has seen quite a bit of playing time as she has 117 at-bats, 36 hits, a 308 batting average so far with 4 home runs, 12 doubles, 24 RBIs. Getting on base 37.8% of the time, so she has been a key part of this Lady Flames lineup. Takes that one for a strike, 2-1. Fouled straight back. Simcoe being very aggressive with her hacks at the plate, leaving nothing left with those swings. Comes the 2-2 pitch. It's going to be fouled off at the plate. Looked to be an off-speed pitch that Simcoe is a little bit out in front of. Simcoe is from Elizabeth, Colorado, graduate of Regis Jesuit High School in her first season with Lee. Ground ball past Sarah Kate Thompson at third, so Flames have a base runner early here in game 2. 1 out. That'll be an error on Sarah Kate Thompson over at third base, so allowing Simcoe to reach. That'll bring up Javaria Smith. Smith was 2 for 4 as well yesterday. She had 3 RBIs. She hit the go-ahead 2-run home run in the 6th inning before Brooke Puckett of the Lady Bulldogs tied it in the bottom of the 6th. She also drove in the go-ahead run in the top of the 8th to win the game for the Lady Flames. So big day for her yesterday. And Simcoe's on the run, and she will be safe with a stolen base. And now Smith has a runner in scoring position, 1 out. Offense was sparse yesterday, as there was only 5 hits from the Flames, 4 hits from Union, 7 runs combined. But it was all spread out. There was only 2 runs scored in the bottom of the first, and it took to the 6th before anything else was doing for either team. 2-1 the count now to Smith. That was in the dirt. Marler able to keep that one in front to hold Simcoe at second. Nice play there. That extra 60 feet would have gone a long way because Javaria Smith could have gotten something in the air. Probably would have been a sac fly, so good job there by Marler. Fouled straight back. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. It's going to be a line drive high and gone. So another 2-run home run for Javaria Smith in this series. Puts the Lady Flames ahead 2-0 here early in the top of the first. So after Emily Claire Felder able to retire the first hitter of this game, Simcoe reached on an error, and then Javaria Smith hit a 2-run shot to left field. 2-0 the score. That'll bring Riley Goodridge to the plate. Goodridge is a junior from Oakdale, California, graduate of Oakdale High School. Playing first base today for the Flames, as she did yesterday as well. She was 0 for 3 yesterday with 2 strikeouts. Also had a hit by pitch, which was the first base runner allowed by Lainey Baker. Takes that one outside for a ball, evens the count at 1. Wind is blowing about like it was yesterday from right to left. Can have a major effect on how balls are played. It's going to be a ball low, 2-1. Swing and a miss. 2-2 the count. Emily Claire working that outside part of the plate against these Lady Flames hitters. High and out for ball 3, so full count now. 3-2-1 on the board. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 1 out. Fouled back. Went inside with that one. Jammed up Goodridge. Comes the pitch. And that'll be a tip, but caught by Marler, so that'll be a strikeout for Felder, out number 2 in this inning. Way to come back there after giving up that 2-run home run to get a strikeout and come 1 out closer to ending this Lee half inning.
Batting now number 18, Lainey Harris.
That'll bring the second baseman Lainey Harris to the plate. Harris was 0 for 3 with a strikeout in last night's game. She's hitting .374 overall this season for the Lady Flames. 8 doubles, 8 home runs, 33 RBIs, getting on base 44% of the time, so being very productive. But Union able to hold her at bay last night. She'll look to improve that here against Emily Clarefelder, down 0-1. Quickly 0-2 now. 1 strike away from entering the home half of this inning. Pokes that one foul, out of play. Almost near some kids that are playing out there and down the right field line. Getting a pretty nice crowd here so far today as it's Alumni Day. Bringing everybody back for a celebration. 0-2 the count. And a ball low and in, so 1-2. Waste pitch there for Felder, but close enough. It could have been offered at, but Harris able to be patient and disciplined. Ball high, evens the count at 2. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Comes the 2-2 pitch. Fouled straight back. Outfield for the Lady Bulldogs. In left, Brooke Puckett. In center, Morgan Jennings. And in right field, Mackenzie David. Only 1 change there. Cameron Langley started last night in left field for the Lady Bulldogs, but Brooke Puckett's out there today. It's going to be fouled at the plate. Looked to be maybe an off-speed pitch that Harris was out in front of. Felder mixing that in nicely along with her other pitches. It's going to be hit to right field, gloved by Mackenzie David, and that'll do it for Lee and the Lady Flames in the top half of the first, but not before Javaria Smith hits a 2-run shot over the left field fence. But here we go to the bottom of the first where the Lady Bulldogs will have a chance to score some runs of their own. We'll be back with you shortly.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
To Fessmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the first here in Game 2 of this 3-game set between the Lady Bulldogs of Union and the Lady Flames of Lee. In the circle for Lee this afternoon is going to be Abigail Welbom. She is 2-5 this season with a 7.34 ERA. Has struck out 13 hitters, has a .345 batting average against. Lady Bulldogs will look to take advantage of that here early as they are already down 2-0 after Javaria Smith hit a 2-run home run in the top of this inning. Olivia Tyson threw Game 1 of this series for Lee. She gave up 2 runs early to Union in the first inning and then was able to pretty much shut them down except for a Brooke Puckett home run in the 6th and held on to win that game for her team. Morgan Jennings will be the leadoff for the Lady Bulldogs here in Game 2. She takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Jennings was 1 for 3 yesterday with a run scored. Quickly 0-2 to the Lady Bulldogs center fielder. Jennings is hitting 306 overall with 41 hits, 3 doubles, 3 triples, 1 home run, 12 RBIs. Get on base almost 35% of the time. Be a nice time to add to that here with Macy Neal waiting on deck. One and two the count. Poked. Glove by the shortstop. Doesn't have a play, so infield hit for Jennings to start things off for the Lady Bulldogs. With the speed of Jennings, there was not going to be a play by the shortstop Scalzo. Nice play by her to even keep it on the infield as Jennings hit that straight back up the middle.
Batting now, number 2.
So Lady Bulldogs have their first hit, first base runner. And Macy Neal at the plate. Neal is hitting .412 for the Lady Bulldogs, 56 hits, 41 RBIs, 11 doubles, 3 triples, 8 home runs. Getting on base over 45% of the time. Very big part of this Lady Bulldogs lineup. Takes that one for strike, so 0-1 the count. Another strike, so quickly 0-2 to Neal, who transferred several years ago from the University of Tennessee at Martin in her 3rd season with the Lady Bulldogs. Is her senior year. Looking to get a conference tournament appearance and under her belt. Ground ball, glove, bobbled by the second baseman, has only one play, gets Macy Neal out at first, so able to advance Morgan Jennings on that ground ball to the second baseman. That'll bring the catcher Courtney Marler to the plate with Jennings in scoring position. Marler hitting .366, 45 hits, 9 doubles, 3 home runs, 25 RBIs, getting on base 44.7% of the time. Takes that for a called strike, 0-1. Marler was 0 for 3 with a walk in yesterday's game. Takes that one outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. Marler's a sophomore this season from Olive Branch, Mississippi. Ground ball foul down the left side. She falls behind 1-2. In the infield for the Lady Flames, Allison Jarvie at third base. At shortstop, Alexis Scalzo. At second base, Lenny Harrison. At first base, Riley Goodridge. Behind the plate is Haley Simcoe. And that'll be a line drive gap shot by Courtney Marler. That'll score Jennings easily, and she will slide in safely with a double. Nice job by Marler there. Cuts the Lady Flames lead in half as Marler trades places with Jennings. Nice piece of hitting there by the sophomore catcher.
Batting now, number 12, Zoe Neal.
First baseman Zoe Neal now coming to the plate. Neal was 0 for 3 yesterday. See if she can break that here against Abigail Welbom. That's going to be high out of play over near the field house. She's coming out swinging, 0-1 the count. Neal is hitting .300, 36 hits, 10 doubles, 8 home runs, tied with her sister Macy for the most on this Lady Bulldog squad. Takes that one outside for a ball, 1-1. Here comes the 1-1 pitch. And another foul ball. Out in front a little bit on that pitch, but hit it in pretty good ways on the left field side. Not trying to do too much here with 2 strikes. Foul off the pitcher's pitch. Get one you can drive here. And a base hit up the middle. Nice piece of hitting by Zoe Neal. That'll score Marler. And that's an RBI single for Zoe Neal. Tying this game at 2 apiece. That'll bring head coach Emily Russell out for a talk with her pitcher and the rest of the infield. So after going down 2-0 early in the top of the first, Lady Bulldogs have come right back, tying this game at 2. So already 4 runs scored in this game after only 7 combined for both teams in the game last night. Funny how that works. Sometimes it's a pitcher's duel, sometimes it's a battle of the offenses. Today early it's looking like it's going to be a battle of the lineups here with 5th-year senior Mackenzie David coming to the plate. She's in right field today for the Lady Bulldogs. She was 0 for 4 yesterday. Be a good time for her to end that streak here, as Marler and Zoe Neal were able to do in back-to-back at-bats.
Batting now, number 25, Mackenzie David.
Her teal bat and gloves go nicely with these white uniforms, red pants, and stirrups here today. Lady Bulldogs. Takes that one for a called strike, 0-1. Still only 1 out here in the bottom of the first. And Welbom readies with the pitch. Long fly ball on the left side. Seems like these right-handed Lady Bulldogs hitters are a little out in front on these pitches from Welbom, but they're definitely all over it. Ground ball, gloved by the third baseman, fires across to get David out, but that does advance Zoe Neal to second, so a runner in scoring position now with 2 outs, and Brooke Puckett coming to the plate. Puckett was 2 for 3 yesterday with 2 RBIs, 1 run scored. She had a RBI single in the first inning yesterday with 2 outs to put the Lady Bulldogs ahead 2-0, and then hit the game-tying solo home run in the 6th inning. It was a no-doubter, as the outfielders really didn't even move whenever she hit it. So big spot for her here, and that's another long fly ball, just foul. If that had been fair, it had been gone. Brooke Puckett finally coming into a groove. She's hitting .250 this season. 4 doubles, 2 home runs, 9 RBIs. Fouled straight back. She's coming out swinging. She's all over it, too. She is a junior this season from Medina, Tennessee. And a pop-up on the edge of the infield, and that's gloved by the second baseman, so that'll do it. But Lady Bulldogs able to tie this game at 2 apiece. We're headed to the top of the second now. Emily Claire Felder back in the circle for the Union Lady Bulldogs.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
And we're back here at Festmeyer Field for the top of the second inning here in Game 2 between the Lady Bulldogs of Union University and the Lady Flames of Lee University. Emily Claire Felder back in the circle for Union. She has struck out 1 so far and given up 2 runs after a 2-run home run by Javaria Smith at the top of the first. Annalyn Ormsby at the plate now for Lee. She is the center fielder today. One of two lefties in this Lee lineup, the other being Smith. Ormsby is a senior this season from Woodstock, Georgia, graduate of the King's Academy. Bunts that one, gloved by Sarah Kate Thompson, fires across, and that'll get Ormsby out. So 1 out now. Nice job by Thompson and Neal over at first base to complete that out. And Allison Jarvie, the third baseman, coming to the plate now.
Batting now, number 8, Allison
Made a play
Jarvie.
to get an out in the bottom of the first inning. And pop up in the infield. Oh, Briley Carneal fell. So unable to get that ball. And Jarvie will stand on first. That was right at her, but the fall kind of got her feet out from under, wasn't able to make the play, but so that's going to be a base hit for Jarvie, as there really wasn't anything Carneal could do about that. Sometimes it happens.
Batting now, number 16, Bella Galloway.
So 1 out now, Jarvie at first, and Bella Galloway at the plate. Galloway checked into game 1 in the second inning after she took over for Ashley Fields behind the plate. Today she's the designated player. She is a junior this season from Smyrna, Georgia, transferred from Kennesaw State University. 0-1 now. It's a ball in the dirt, 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. 1-2. Fielder gets the sign from head coach Sydney Sterner. And a swing and a miss. That'll be Felder's second strikeout of the afternoon. Puts away Galloway for the second out of this inning. And the left fielder Shelby Cole coming to the plate. Cole made several nice plays out in left field last night in game 1. She was 0 for 3 at the plate, but was able to help her team out defensively. Bunts that one, fielded by Zoe, and able to fire across to Carneal for out number 3. So that'll do it for the Lady Flames as they leave one runner stranded. We're headed to the bottom of the second now. This game's still tied 2-2.
Your life, your home,
your business,
your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the second inning. This game is tied 2-2 between the Lady Bulldogs and the Lady Flames. Mallory Hildebrand, the designated player for Union, is coming to the plate. She did not see any plate appearances in game 1, so this will be a new face for the Lady Flames this game. Takes that one inside for ball 1, almost hit her there. Hildebrand's a sophomore this season from Montgomery, Alabama, graduate of Montgomery Catholic Preparatory School. hitting .205 this season with 9 hits for the Lady Bulldogs. 2 RBIs. 2-0 the count now to Hildebrand. Abigail Wellbaum still in the circle for Lee. And fouled back around the press box. So 2-1 now. In the outfield for the Lady Flames from left to right, Shelby Cole, Annalyn Ormsby, and Javaria Smith. And a pop-up on the infield. Who wants it? It's going to be Wellbaum. Helps herself out there with out number 1. So Hildebrand retired to lead off this inning. And that'll bring Briley Carneal to the plate. Carneal had some great at-bats yesterday. Didn't get a hit, but she made Olivia Tyson work. Saw several pitches in her at-bats.
Briley Carneal.
Be a called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. And that's going to be a fly ball caught by Cole in left field. Hung up just long enough for her to be able to get under it, but long shot there by Carneal. That'll bring third baseman Sarah Kate Thompson to the plate with 2 outs. Thompson is from Myrtle, Mississippi. She's a junior this season. Transferred to Union from Itawamba Community College. Doing well for the Lady Bulldogs this season, hitting .327, 34 hits, 9 RBIs, and scored 24 runs. So she gets on, and the top of the lineup brings her around a lot of the time, getting on base almost 37% of the time. Been a nice key addition to this Lady Bulldogs squad this season. It's going to be a ball outside. So 2-0 the count to Thompson. Nice crowd forming here on this sunny day in Jackson, Tennessee. It's always fun to play in front of a large home crowd. It's going to be a called strike, 2-1. Comes the offering from Wellbaum. It's going to be a ground ball back to Wellbaum, who throws across to the first baseman Goodridge, and she is able to help herself out once again as we're now through 2 here in Jackson, Tennessee. Score still tied 2-2. Emily Claire Felder back in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We're in the top of the third in this game 2 between Union and Lee. Emily Claire Feldler back in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. She has 2 strikeouts so far, has given up 2 runs on 2 hits. Back at the top of the order for the Lady Flames is Alexis Scalzo will come to the plate. She is 0 for 1 so far in this game. Fouls that one back towards the press box. Coming up swinging here in this second at bat against Emily Claire Felder. Scalzo at shortstop today for Lee. Takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Down 0-2 now to Emily Claire Felder. Infield back against the right-handed hitter. Swing and a miss in the dirt. Courtney Marlar fires down to Zoe Neal at first, and that will be out number 1 of this inning. Third strikeout of the game for Felder. Good job by Marlar to pop up and get that one. Nice stretch by Zoe Neal down at first.
Haley Simcoe.
Haley Simcoe now at the plate. She reached on an error in the first inning and ended up scoring on Javaria Smith's 2-run home run. Takes that one high for a ball, 1-0. And another ball outside, 2-0 the count now to Haley Simcoe. Swing and a miss. Fielder right back in this count, 2-1. And evens the count, 2-2 there on that beautiful pitch on the corner outside. And a foul ball. This Lady Bulldogs pitching staff is deep this season with 5 in the rotation there. Emily Claire Felder being 1. Lani Baker of game 1 last night being a second. That was Felder's 4th strikeout of this game. Riley Vaughn, Addison Abel, and Kira Finkley round out the Lady Bulldogs pitching staff. Each bring their own unique spin to the ball. Different looks for the hitters. Nice to have that, especially in a conference like the Gulf South Conference. Called strike there on Javaria Smith, who hit a 2-run home run in the top of the first. Accounts for both of Lee's runs so far in this game. The dirt there, 1-1. Called strike on that off-speed pitch, 1-2 the count now. Felder working away from power hitting Smith. And it's going to be a base hit up the middle, so Smith now 2 for 2 in this game. Center fielder Morgan Jennings gets that in quickly. So Lady Flames have a base runner now with 2 outs, and first baseman Riley Goodridge coming to the plate. She's 0 for 1 with a strikeout today. Did not have a hit in last night's game either. She'll be looking to break out of that slump here in this at-bat against Felder. Swing and a miss there, coming out swinging early in this at-bat. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Felder. Ball outside, 1-1. Another ball low, 2-1. Infield back besides Zoe Neal over at first base. Swing and a miss there, evens the count at 2. 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top half of the 3rd inning here in game 2 of this key Gulf South Conference matchup between Union and Lee. Smith is going to take off for second and will make it easily. So runner in scoring position now with Goodridge in a full account here against Felder. This series could go a long way in determining which of these teams makes it to the conference tournament here in the first week of May. Union in 8th place currently and Lee in 9th. The top 8 teams make it to the tournament. Swing and a miss there for Felder's 5th strikeout of the game. Puts the Lady Flames away here in the top of the 3rd inning. So we're heading to the bottom of the 3rd where the Lady Bulldogs look to break this 2-2 tie.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Back here at Fessmeyer Field in this beautiful sunny April day here in Jackson, Tennessee, and game 2 between Union and Lee. Top of the order coming up for the Lady Bulldogs. Morgan Jennings is 1 for 1 so far today. Abigail Wellbaum back in the circle for the Lady Flames. She's allowed 2 runs on 3 hits, but other than that, it's shut the Lady Bulldogs down. Jennings takes that one outside for a called strike. Jennings is a junior this season from Senatobia, Mississippi, graduate of Magnolia Heights School. In center field today for the Lady Bulldogs. Shows bunt, drops it down foul. So quickly 0-2 now to Morgan Jennings. Macy Neal on deck for Union. Very solid order here today for the Lady Bulldogs. Poked at, popped up in foul territory, gloved by the 3rd baseman, Allison Jarvie. That was an off-speed pitch that Jennings couldn't quite poke past Jarvie, so that'll be out number 1. Macy Neal coming to the plate. Neal is 0 for 1 in this game. She hit a ground ball to the 2nd baseman in the 1st inning that advanced Jennings to 2nd, but was unable to reach herself. So look to get her first of the afternoon here. And she hits that one to 2nd baseman again, and that'll be another out. So quickly 2 outs now for Wellbaum and the Flames here in the bottom of the 3rd inning. And that'll bring catcher Courtney Marler, who hit an RBI double in her first at bat.
Batting now, number 4, Courtney
scored Jennings.
Marler.
Takes that one for a ball, 1-0. Gonna be a ball in the dirt. Umpires for today's game behind the plate, David Whitman. At first base, Michael Loden. And over at 3rd base, Jeremy Carter. Going to be a fly ball. Who wants it? It's going to be the left fielder, Shelby Cole. So 3 up, 3 down. Go the Lady Bulldogs in the bottom of the 3rd. We're headed to the top of the 4th, still tied 2-2.
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. We're in the top of the fourth inning here in Game 2 between Union and Lee. Emily Claire Fielder back in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. She has 5 strikeouts so far today, has allowed 2 runs on 3 hits. Second baseman Lainey Harris come to the plate for Lee. She's 0 for 1 so far today.
Lainey Harris.
Swings and misses at that pitch from Felder, 0-1. So after both teams scored 2 runs in their respective halves of the first inning, it remains 2-2. Nothing doing for the offenses of either side. Fouls that one back behind the first base stands, so that'll be quickly 0-2 to Harris. Each team also has 3 hits. Only difference on the scoreboard is an error for Union, which came in the first inning. That runner ended up scoring on a 2-run home run by Javaria Smith. 1-2 the count now to Harris. It's going to be a line drive past the outstretched Macy Neal, so that'll be a base hit for Harris here to lead off the top of the 4th. Just past the reach of Macy Neal there. Good effort. Arms just weren't quite long enough to grab that one. So center fielder Annalyn Ormsby comes to the plate. She's 0 for 1 today. Now has a runner on. No outs. Takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Takes that one down quickly now, 0-2. Ormsby is leading the team in batting average, hitting .395 this season with 32 hits, 5 doubles, 1 triple, 1 home run. Fouls that one straight back. She also has 15 RBIs and a 43% on base percentage. She'll look to add to that here with an 0-2 count against Emily Claire Felder, the Union starter in this game. Line drive foul over the left field fence. Some action down in the Lady Bulldogs bullpen. Addison Abel down there warming up. So here comes another 0-2 offering from Felder. In the dirt, gets past Marlar, so Harris will take second on that play. Runner in scoring position now for Ormsby and the Lady Flames. And a 1-2 count. It's going to be fouled back again over the third base stands. And we'll do it again, 1-2. It's a ball outside, evens the count, 2-2 now. Harrison scoring position at second base, Ormsby at the plate, nobody out in this top of the 4th inning. And full count now to Ormsby. Infield slightly in here with the slapper at the plate. Ground ball past Macy Neal, and it's going to be a wild throw by Morgan Jennings over in center. The runners were going to hold, but that throw went wide by Jennings, so Harris scores. Ormsby is at third base now. So that'll be a hit and an error on the play. Not sure what head coach Sydney Sterner is talking to the umpire Jeremy Carter about, but they're going to confer. So as it stands now, Ormsby had a base hit up the middle, and then a wild throw by Jennings allowed Harris to score, and Ormsby is now standing at third. Nobody out. Whatever it was, the play stands, so Ormsby is now on third base with no outs. If you're just now joining us, in the top of the first inning, Javaria Smith hit a 2-run home run for Lee. In the bottom of the first, Courtney Marler had an RBI double, and Zoe Neal followed with an RBI base hit up the middle. Now it's 3-2 in favor of the Flames as they just scored on a hit and error. And Allison Jarvie, the third baseman, coming to the plate now for the Lady Flames, infield in for Union. And that's going to be another base hit up the middle, scoring Ormsby easily, and Jarvie stands at first with an RBI single. 4-2 now the score.
Batting now, number 16, Bella Galloway.
So Bella Galloway, the designated player at the plate now. She takes that one for a called strike, 0-1. Galloway is 0 for 1 with a strikeout so far today. One of Felder's 5 strikeouts this afternoon. Fouls that one back off the netting. Quickly 0-2. Be nice if Felder could hang on and retire Galloway here to get an out in this inning. Still no outs here in the top of the fourth inning as the Lady Flames have scored 2. It's going to be a ball high and out, so 1-2 now. The count to Bella Galloway. And a called strike 3. Felder's 6th strikeout of the afternoon. First out here in this top of the fourth inning. Big out now. Here is the Lady Flames have already scored 2 runs, but Felder chipping away here. Getting one out
Batting
now.
now, number 1, Shelby Cole.
That'll bring up the left fielder Shelby Cole to the plate, who is 0 for 1 so far today. Has seen quite a bit of action out in left field in this game. Takes that for a called strike, 0-1. And a ball outside, evens the count at 1 apiece. So 1 ball, 1 strike, 1 out in this top of the fourth inning. Called strike on that off-speed pitch from Felder, 1-2. And a ball outside. 2-2 the count now to Shelby Cole. Swing and a miss. Felder's 7th strikeout of the afternoon, her 2nd strikeout of this inning. So 2 outs now and a runner on first for Lee. That brings up the top of the order in Alexis Scalzo, who is 0 for 2 with a strikeout so far today.
Batting now, number 17, Lexi Scalzo.
Takes that for a called strike outside, 0-1. It's a sign, and here comes the 0-1 pitch. Ball high, 1-1. Lady Flames have doubled their hit total in this inning, so they now have 6 hits to Union's 3. That's a long fly ball and dropped by Brooke Puckett out in left field. So Jarvie headed home. She will score, and Scalzo will stand on second base. So the Lady Flames score their 3rd run of this 4th inning, makes the score 5-2. Head coach Sydney Sterner headed to the circle to talk with Felder and Marlar. That'll be an error on Brooke Puckett out in left field. It was a deep ball right at the fence, just couldn't quite hang on to it. She was moving towards it. And so Felder will stay in the game. And Haley Simcoe, the catcher for Lee, is at the plate now. She's 0 for 2 with a strikeout, but did score 1 run when she reached on error back in the 1st inning. Scalzo stands at second right now in scoring position. That'll be a called strike outside for Felder. She's pounding the strike zone, working hard, just hasn't been able to keep the Lady Flames from pushing runs across, as the score is currently 5-2 in favor of the Lady Flames. It's going to be 1-1 now. Swing and a miss. Felder now ahead 1-2. See if Felder and the Lady Bulldogs can stop the bleeding here. With Simcoe down 1-2 in this count. Ball high, evens the count at 2. 2's on the board. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Behind us, the Bulldogs just tied the game at 2 in their matchup with the baseball team from Lee. We'll do another 2-2 pitch here from Felder. Simcoe gets back in the box. Fouled off again. She's not going down without a fight. She has fouled off a couple of pitches here to stay alive in this at-bat against Felder. And a base hit to left center past Brooke Puckett. That'll score Scalzo. So Haley Simcoe is into second with a double. Makes the score 6-2 in favor of Lee. So after being ahead in that count, Felder gives up that RBI double to Simcoe, bringing Javaria Smith to the plate. Smith is 2 for 2 in this game, 2 RBIs. Looks like there will be a pitching change. Head coach Sydney Sterner headed to talk to home plate umpire David Whitman. And it looks like it's going to be Addison Abel making her way to the circle for Union.
Your life, your home,
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Two outs here in the top of the fourth. Lee has scored 4 runs this inning, making the score 6-2 in favor of the Lady Flames. Javaria Smith got the scoring started for Lee back in the first inning when she hit a 2-run home run over the left field fence. Had a base hit in her second at bat, so this is her third at bat of this game. First against Abel. Give her a new look here. Takes that one outside for a called strike, so 0-1 now. Another called strike. 2 pitches, 2 strikes from Abel. 0-2 the count to Javaria Smith. Haley Simcoe out at second after hitting an RBI double in the at bat before Smith's. Ball high, 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch from Abel. So ball outside, 2-2 the count now. Two's on the board here. 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs, and the pitch from Abel coming. It's going to be a ground ball gloved by Zoe Neal at first base. She'll take it to the bag herself, and that'll do it for the Lady Flames, but not before they score 4 runs in this top of the fourth inning, making the score 6-2 in favor of Lee. Headed to the bottom of the fourth now, where Union will look to add some runs of their own. We'll be back with you shortly.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the fourth inning here. If you're just now joining us, the score is 6-2 Lady Flames. They scored 4 runs in the top of the fourth inning. Zoe Neal coming to the plate for Union. She's 1 for 1 with an RBI. Hit a line drive base hit up the middle to score Marler in her first at bat of this game. To get a base runner here for Union to lead off this half of the inning. Takes that for a ball, 1-0. Neal from Dyer, Tennessee. Hits that one high into the outfield. Who wants it? It's going to drop. Diving effort by the center fielder, Annalyn Ormsby, unable to come up with it. So that'll be a base hit for Zoe Neal to lead off this half of the inning. 2 for 2 so far today. And Mackenzie David coming to the plate, the 5th-year senior from Scott, Louisiana. 0 for 1 so far in this game, but good opportunity here for her to break out of that. that's going to be a line drive foul on the left side. Out of play. Come out swinging in this at bat. Abigail Wellbaum still in the circle for Lee. She's been pitching well today. Has given up only 2 runs on 3 hits. Hasn't struck anybody out yet, but she's been holding the Lady Bulldogs at bay so far. 1-1 the count now to David. Looked like she thought about offering at that pitch, but takes it for a called strike. So 1-2 now to the Union right fielder. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Ground ball fielded by the shortstop, fires across to, well, flips it to second to get the lead runner. And then Mackenzie David is safe over at first base after the wild throw. So 1 out now with Brooke Puckett coming to the plate. Puckett had a big game in Game 1 last night, going 2 for 3 with an RBI single and a solo home run to tie the game, even though the Lady Bulldogs ended up losing 4-3. Takes that one high for a ball. Comes a 1-0 pitch from Wellbaum. And a base hit through the left side for Brooke Puckett. Nice piece of hitting there. So runners at first and second now with designated player Mallory Hildebrand coming to the plate. Hildebrand is 0 for 1 so far today. But this would be a good opportunity to get her first hit of this game. With a runner in scoring position. Simcoe having a meeting with her pitcher in the circle, getting back on track. So
batting now, number 37,
Mallory Hildebrand getting ready to step to the plate for the Lady Bulldogs. Be the first pitch of Hildebrand's at bat. And that's going to be a base hit down the right field line. I think they thought it was going to be caught, so runners weren't moving, but now that on that wild throw, Mackenzie David able to score, and all the runners advance. So Hildebrand's over at second, Brooke Puckett at third. David scores on that base hit from Hildebrand. Nice piece of hitting there by the designated player in today's matchup. 6-3 the score. There's going to be a meeting in the circle now for Lee. So Wellbaum will stay in the game. And second baseman Briley Carneal coming to the plate. Carneal had a fly ball to left field in her first at bat. 2 runners in scoring position here as Hildebrand stands at second, Brooke Puckett stands at third. Base hit could score 2. Carneal takes that one outside, 1-0. Two and 0 now to Carneal. Called strike, 2-1 to the Union second baseman. And that's over Wellbaum's head. Only play for the shortstop, Scalzo, is at first base, but that's an RBI ground out for Carneal as Brooke Puckett scores. So the game is now 6-4, and Lady Bulldogs have scored 2 in this inning to cut the Lee lead down to 2. Sarah Kate Thompson at the plate now. Takes out for a ball. 2 outs now. Mallory Hildebrand down at third. Base hit will score her. It's going to be a line drive caught by the first baseman, Riley Goodridge. Nice hard line drive hit by Thompson, but couldn't quite sneak it past the first baseman. But Union able to score 2 in their half of the 4th inning. Score stands 6-4 with Addison Abel headed back to the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. We'll be back with you shortly.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Welcome back to Vestmeyer Field, home of the Union University Lady Bulldogs. It's the top of the 5th inning here in Game 2 of this 3-game set between Union and Lee.
Batting now, number 10.
Just now joining us, Lee scored 2 in the top of the 1st and 4 in the top of the 4th. Union has scored 2 in their half of the 1st and 2 just a half inning ago in the bottom of the 4th. Score is now 6-4 in favor of Lee. Addison Abel back in the circle for Union, facing Riley Goodridge, who made a great play to end the bottom of the 4th just a few minutes ago when she caught a hard line drive off the bat of Sarah Kate Thompson. Takes that one outside for a ball, 1-1 the count. And another ball there, 2-1 to the Lee first baseman. Goodrich has struck out twice today, both when she was facing Emily Claire Felder, her first at bat here against Abel. It's going to be ball 3, so 3-1 the count now. Called strike, full count now, 3-2. Infield playing back here against the cleanup hitter Goodridge. And a called strike on that off-speed pitch from Abel, so that'll be her first strikeout of the game. First out here in this 5th inning. Nice pitch there. She worked back from a 3-1 count to strike out Goodridge. That'll bring the second baseman Lainey Harris to the plate. She's 1 for 2 today.
Lainey Harris.
Breeze gently blowing here on this sunny April afternoon. Harris takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. Kara Finkley warming up down in the Lady Bulldogs bullpen. Saw her first innings of action this season last weekend in West Florida. It's going to be a ball inside, evens the count at 1. And another ball, so 2-1 the count now to Harris. Already 10 runs scored in this game, only 7 scored combined yesterday in Game 1. Game 1 was more of a pitcher's duel between Lainey Baker and Olivia Tyson, with Tyson coming out on top ultimately. That's going to be a base hit into shallow center for Harris. She's now 2 for 3 today, so Lady Flames now have a base runner with 1 out here in the top of the 5th inning. And center fielder Annalyn Ormsby coming to the plate. Ormsby is 1 for 2 so far today.
Batting now, number 12, Annalyn Ormsby.
Infield going to get into somewhat of a shift for the lefty slapper. Takes that one on the outside corner for strike 1. So Abel has been throwing a lot of strikes so far in her outing. And another called strike, so 0-2 quickly now to Ormsby. Comes the 0-2 pitch from Abel. It's going to be a ground ball, gloved by Briley Cornell at second. Fires across to Zoe Neal at first for out number 2. That does move Harris up to second base, so the Lady Flames now have a runner in scoring position with 2 outs. And the third baseman, Allison Jarvie, coming to the plate. But a key second out there for Abel and the Lady Bulldogs.
Batting now, number 8, Allison Jarvie.
Jarvie's 2 for 2 so far today with an RBI. Lady Bulldogs will look to retire her in this third at bat. Called strike there, 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2. So 2 straight 0-2 counts for Abel. Infield back at normal depth. Against the right-handed Jarvie. It's going to be a long foul ball over the left field line. Miss Denise Smith out in foul territory picking up her grandbaby Lainey. It's her daughter Sarah Smith, well Pickard now, is here for Alumni Day. Got the opportunity to play with her for 2 years here at Union, so love that family. Also played with her in high school, so know them very well. That's a fair ball. Sarah Kate Thompson unable to maintain control of it, so Jarvie will reach. With 2 outs, runners on first and second.
Batting now, number 16,
Bella Galloway, the designated player for Lee, coming to the plate. It's going to be a fly ball And it's gone. So a 3-run home run from Bella Galloway makes the score 9-4 here in the top of the 5th inning with 2 outs. So all those runs will be unearned for Abel after the error over at third by Sarah Kate Thompson, her second of the game. So 2 outs now. Shelby Cole at the plate. She'll take that one inside for ball 1, so 1-0. Comes the 1-0 pitch. It's going to be kind of a check swing over to Zoe Neal at first. She takes it to the bag herself for out number 3, so with 2 outs, Lee able to score 3 runs off that 3-run bomb by Bella Galloway. Score is now 9-4. We'll head to the bottom of the 5th where Union will look to chip away here in game 2 of this 3-game series.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the 5th inning. Had quite a little bit of a delay as there's been an injury of some sort up in the stand. So whoever that is, I hope they're going to be okay. So Abigail Wellbaum back in the circle for Lee. Morgan Jennings at the plate for Union. Top of the order coming up here. Score is 9-4 in favor of Lee here in game 2. And Jennings hits that one right back up the middle on the first pitch for a base hit. Her second hit of the game. 2 for 3 now today. Nice piece of hitting there by Jennings. And that'll bring Macy Neal to the plate. 0 for 2 today, hitting 2 ground balls to the second baseman. See if she can break out of that here.
Batting now, number 2, Macy Neal.
Ball outside, 1-0. Another ball, 2-0 the count now to the Union shortstop.
Now batting, number 11, Colby Davis.
Three 3-0 quickly now to Neal. So she has the green light here. 3 balls, no strikes. She takes that one for a called strike, 3-1. Be nice if the Lady Bulldogs could score a few runs here, down 5 here in the bottom of the 5th inning. And that's a high fly ball. And see ya. 2-run bomb from Macy Neal. 9th home run of the season. Puts the Lady Bulldogs within 3 here in game 2 of this series with Lee. She breaks out of that 0 for 2 slump in a big way there with a 2-run bomb over the center field fence. And looks to be a new pitcher coming in for the Flames.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Marler stepping into the box now. No outs here in the bottom of the 5th. She takes that one for a called strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. And a ground ball on that off-speed pitch, gloved by the shortstop, fires across. Unable to pick it is the first baseman, Goodridge, so Marler on base after that.
Batting now, number 12, Zoe Neal.
Zoe Neal coming to the plate. She's 2 for 2 today with an RBI. Runner on first with Zoe Neal at the plate. Oh, almost hit her head on that one. Takes it for a ball, 1-0. Takes that one high again, 2-0. After only 9 hits in yesterday's game, there have been 17 combined today. We're only in the bottom of the 5th inning. 3-0 now to Zoe Neal. Takes that one for a called strike, 3-1. Marler down at first base, Zoe Neal at the plate. Comes a 3-1 pitch. It's a fair ball, and it was a line drive caught in the air by Jarvie, and they will double off Marler at first, so 2 outs now on that hot shot by Zoe Neal. It was kind of hard to tell if it was going to be considered a ground ball or a line drive, as it was just along the ground, but Jarvie able to turn that into a double play. So 2 outs now with Mackenzie Davie coming to the plate. Right fielder today for Union. Takes that one for a ball inside, 1-0. And a high fly ball. Who wants it? It's going to be the center fielder, Ormsby. So that'll do it for the Lady Bulldogs, but not before Macy Neal hit a 2-run no-doubter to cut the lead to 3. We're headed to the top of the 6th. Score is 9-6.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. It's the top of the 6th inning here in Game 2 between Union and Lee. Lady Bulldogs scored 2 in their half of the 5th inning, so score is 9-6 currently. Addison Abel back in the circle for Union. At the plate for Lee, Alexis Scalzo. She's 0 for 2. Takes that one for ball 1. Called strike on the outside part of the plate on that one, so 1-1 the count. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's going to be a ball. 2-1 the count to Scalzo, who is actually, I take that back, she's 0 for 3 today with a strikeout. Fouled off at the plate. 2-2. Off-speed pitch, fouled down the third base line. So we'll do it again, 2-2 here in this face-off between Abel and Scalzo. Another foul ball, this time down the first base line. So still 2-2. Foul ball off the third base dugout. Scalzo putting up a fight here against Abel. Foul ball over the left field fence. 4 fouls in a row here. Ball in the dirt. Full count now, 3-2. And a foul ball back hits the press box after rolling off the net. So still 3-2. This long at bat by Scalzo. Quality at bat. Comes the 3-2 pitch. And it's going to be a walk for Scalzo after she battled through that at bat. I'm going to bring up Haley Simcoe, who's 1 for 3 with an RBI in this game and a strikeout.
Batting now, number 27, Haley Simcoe.
No outs here with a runner on first. Simcoe at the plate. Called strike, 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Abel. And Scalzo's on the move. She will be safe with a stolen base. So Scalzo in scoring position now. Simcoe at the plate with a 1-1 count. After only 7 runs being scored in last night's game 1, 15 runs so far in this game. Lee leads 9-6 in the top of the 6th. Ball outside, 2-1. And another ball, 3-1 the count. This is a big game here between these two teams. If Union were to win this game and the next, they would hold a tiebreaker against Lee. If Lee wins this game, then they solidify that honor. So if it comes right down to it in the bid to go to the conference tournament. Called strike there, so full count now to Simcoe. So full count, nobody out, and a runner in scoring position. And a ground ball gloved by Sarah Kate Thompson over at third, fires across for out number 1, able to hold Scalzo at second, so no runners advance. Big first out here in this top of the 6th inning. And Javaria Smith coming to the plate. She's 2 for 3 today with 2 RBIs. Hit a 2-run home run in the top of the 1st inning. Gave Lee their first lead of the game.
Javaria Smith.
Be a called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Abel has done some good work in her outing so far. She's given up 3 runs on 2 hits. None of them earned. 1 strikeout, 1 walk. Off-speed pitch called for a strike. Quickly 0-2 now to Javaria Smith. Ball high, 1-2. Smith had 2 home runs entering this weekend series. Has doubled her total so far in games 1 and 2. 4 so far in this season. And a base hit back up the middle by Smith. Jennings is going to field it in center. She fires home, but not in time to get Scalzo, who will score, making the score 10-6. So Smith now stands at second base after that RBI base hit. Riley Goodridge coming to the plate. She's 0 for 3 with 3 strikeouts
Batting
today.
Now number 10, Riley Goodridge.
1 out now in this top of the 6th inning. Fouled straight back. The Lady Flames have scored in every inning except for the 2nd and 3rd in this game for a total of 10 runs. The run that just scored was Abel's first earned run of this game. Comes the 1-0 pitch to Good. Well, 0-1 or 0-1 pitch to Goodridge. So 1-1 now. Lady Flames has scored 10 runs on 10 hits so far. It's going to be a high pop fly. Who wants it in foul territory? It's going to be Macy Neal for the 2nd out of the inning. So nice play there as her and Sarah Kate Thompson, Brooke Puckett all came in to get that ball, and Neal took charge. So 2 outs now. Javaria Smith stands at second, and second baseman Lainey Harris come to the plate, who's 2 for 3 today.
Batting now, number 18, Lainey Harris.
Now batting number 1, Dylan Sanford.
Takes that one for a ball outside, 1-0 to Harris. Comes the 1-0 pitch from Abel. 2-0 now. And another ball there, 3-0. 3 straight balls here to Harris. Called strike, 3-1. Back behind us, the Bulldogs baseball team is down 6-4 in the 6th inning. 3-2 the count now to Lainey Harris as Abel and the Lady Bulldogs looking to get out of this inning, allowing only 1 run. It's going to be a line drive caught by the diving Macy Neal to end the inning. 2 nice plays there by Macy Neal in this half inning. We'll go to the bottom of the 6th now. Score is 10-6. Lady Bulldogs will look to chip away.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the 6th inning here in Game 2 between Union and Lee. Natalie Pruitt back in the circle for the Lady Flames. This is going to be her 2nd inning of work. Brooke Puckett stepping to the plate for Union. She's 1 for 2 today. Playing left field for the Lady Bulldogs. Takes that one inside for a ball, 1-0. Brooke Puckett had a big game last night as she went 2 for 3 with 2 RBIs, including a long solo shot, no doubter, to tie the game, but the Bulldogs ultimately fell. Fouls that one off down the right field side. 1-1. Comes the 1-1 pitch from Pruitt. High for ball 2. 2-1. Lee is ahead 10-6. Lady Bulldogs need to score a few here to cut into that lead. And that's going to be a base hit to right field for Brooke Puckett, so she is now 2 for 3 today. Leads off this inning with a base hit. And that'll bring Mallory Hildebrand to the plate. She's 1 for 2 in this game. Hit a base hit down the right field line her last time up.
Batting now, number 37, Mallory Hildebrand.
This will be her first time facing Pruitt. She swings and misses at that pitch, 0-1. Well, a foul tip, I should say, caught by the catcher, Simcoe. Takes that one inside for a ball, even as a count at 1. Takes that one for a ball outside, 2-1. Being patient here, looking for one she can drive. Ball 3. 3-1 the count now. And that'll be a walk for Hildebrand. So after a base hit and a walk, the Lady Bulldogs have 2 runners on with no outs here in the bottom of the 6th. Then second baseman Briley Carneal coming to the plate. Big spot for her here.
Batting now, number 9, Briley Carneal.
She's 0 for 2 with an RBI in this game. Chance for a hit, a RBI or maybe 2 in this at bat. It's going to be fouled back at the plate. So 0-1 now to Carneal. Shows bunt, drops it down. And Carneal, everybody will be safe. The lefty Pruitt had a hard time getting around on that ball, so everybody's going to be safe on that play.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
So bases loaded now. Sarah Kate Thompson at the plate. Big chance for her here. Hit a hard line driver last at bat. So see if she can find a hole here against Pruitt. Takes that for a ball outside, 1-0. Thompson in the top of the order for the Lady Bulldogs. Opportunity for a lot of runs here in the bottom of the 6th inning. Outfield shifted. And that's going to be a ball high, 2-0. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's going to be a called strike, 2-1 the count to Thompson. Swing and a miss by Thompson, 2-2. Just in her helmet there after that hack. Not trying to do too much here with 2 strikes. See ball, hit ball. And that's going to be caught by a leaping Scalzo at short, doubles off Hildebrand at second. So now 2 outs quickly for the Lady Bulldogs in the bottom of the 6th. And runners on first and third with center fielder Morgan Jennings at the plate, the leadoff for Union in this game.
Batting now, number 1, Morgan Jennings.
She's had a couple of hits today. Another base hit would be nice here, as it would probably score at least 1, potentially 2, depending on where it's at. Ball in the dirt. Kept in front by, well, it looks like Galloway is behind the plate now for the Lady Flames. So 2-0 the count to Morgan Jennings. And a base hit back up the middle. Well, stopped by the second baseman, so it didn't get all the way to the outfield, but still a base hit, as that was a great diving play by the second baseman, Harris. But everybody's safe. RBI single for Jennings. Brings in Puckett. Carneal is at second. Jennings at first. And Macy Neal at the plate for Union. In her last at bat, she hit a no-doubter 2-run shot. See if she can do something similar here in this at bat.
Batting now, number 2, Macy Neal.
First pitch outside for a ball, 1-0. Score is now 10-7 in favor of Lee, but still opportunities here for Union. The runners on first and second and 2 outs. Macy Neal at the plate. It's fouled back. One and one. Wind is blowing here at Fessmeyer Field today from right to left, about the same as it was last night. And that's a base hit back up the middle by Neal. Carneal is going to come around and she will score. So RBI single for Macy Neal. Makes it 10-8. Jennings stands at second. Macy Neal at first. Courtney Marlar coming to the plate. Marlar's 1 for 3 today with an RBI. An RBI double back in the first inning. So Lady Bulldogs not laying down here in this game. They're fighting back. Have cut the Lee lead down to 2. It's 10-8 now. And still room for more. It's going to be a ball outside to Marlar, 1-0. And that hits Marlar, so bases are loaded once again for the Lady Bulldogs. And Zoe Neal coming to the plate. One swing of the bat would put the Lady Bulldogs up by 2. Zoe Neal, no stranger to Grand Slam. She had a walk-off Grand Slam earlier this season. Looks like there's going to be a change here.
Are you looking for a Christian college or starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Play is about to get back underway here after the warm-up pitches by Tyson. Zoe Neal 2 for 3 today with an RBI. See if she can add to that with the bases loaded. Morgan Jennings at third. Macy Neal at second and Courtney Marler at first. Big spot here for the junior first baseman. Takes that one for a called strike on the inside part of the plate, 0-1. And another called strike, 0-2. So 2 pitches, 2 strikes for Tyson, who just entered the game. Score stands 10-8. But one swing in the bat can change that. And that's going to be drop for a base hit. 2 runs are going to score. Marler headed to third. Zoe Neal at first with a 2 RBI base hit to right field. And this game is tied, 10-10. So with 2 strikes, Zoe Neal able to put one where they weren't for a base hit. Ties this game at 10, and that will bring Mackenzie David to the plate, the 5th-year senior from Scott, Louisiana. Chance to put the Lady Bulldogs ahead going into the 7th inning.
Mackenzie David.
So after being down, the Lady Bulldogs are now tied once again with the Flames. Being down 9-4 at one point. This team doesn't quit. Oh, and 1 the count to David. Fouled straight back. Big hack there by David. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Ball high and out, 1-2. Good take there by David. Getting the sign from her third base coach, Brian Wallen. Head coach Sydney Sterner down at first base. And a swing and a miss. Strikeout by David, so that'll do it for Union in their half of the 6th inning, but they did tie it, so it's 10-10. We're headed to the 7th. Addison Abel back in the circle for Union.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
We're back here at Fessmeyer Field. It's the top of the 7th. In this 10-10 ball game between the Union Lady Bulldogs and the Lee Lady Flames. Addie Abel back in the circle for the Lady Bulldogs. Annalyn Ormsby at the plate for Lee. 2-0 the count. Swing and a miss, 2-1. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Ball outside, 3-1. And that'll be ball 4. So a walk to lead off this inning for Lee. And third baseman Allison Jarvie coming to the plate. She's 2 for 3 today with an
Batting now,
RBI.
number 8, Allison Jarvie.
Fouled off there. 0-1.
Now batting, number 11, Colby Davis.
This will be a ball high, 1-1. It's been a very offensive, heavy ball game today. 20 runs combined, 10 apiece so far, 23 hits. Union has 13 of those. Ball low, 2-1. That meeting in the circle, getting ready for a 2-1 pitch from Abel. Here comes the pitch. And a ball, so 3-1 the count to Jarvie. And it called strike, so full count now. And a high fly ball. Is it going to be in play? It's going to be out of play. So we'll do it again. 3-2. That foul ball by Jarvie.
Now batting, number 15, Grant Ross.
Comes the pitch. Foul back. Do it again. Fouled off again. 3-2. And fouled off once more at the plate. 3-2. Jarvie making Abel work in this at bat. will win. And a called strike 3 on that off-speed pitch from Abel to set Jarvie down on strikes. Out number 1 in this top of the 7th. Bella Galloway, the catcher, now coming to the plate for Lady Flames. She's 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs today. She hit a home run
Batting now, number 16, Bella
back in
Galloway.
the 5th inning. Off-speed pitch again from Abel. This time it's a ball, 1-0. Except for a ball outside, 2-0. And ball 3, so 3 straight balls to Galloway from Abel. Called strike, 3-1. This would be a big out here for Abel and the Lady Bulldogs. She can battle back, strike her out, or let her defense help her behind her. 3-1 the count. And that'll be ball 4, as first base umpire says that she did not go around. That's Michael Loden down there at first. So Coach Sydney Sterner coming to the circle to have a meeting with her pitcher and catcher.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillies, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow-motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.
Pitch hitter number 9, Hayden Gardner.
Gardner is hitting .500. She's had 6 at-bats, 3 hits, 1 double, 4 total bases. 62.5% on base percentage. Takes that for a ball, 1-0. So big spot for the sophomore with runners on first and second. 1 out here in the top of the 7th in a tie ball game. Game 2 in this key GSC series between Union and Lee. It's going to be a ball in the dirt. Marler able to keep that in front. So runners hold at first and second. 2-0 the count. So called strike. 2-1 now. Comes the 2-1 pitch from Abel. It's going to be fouled off. Almost hits head coach Sydney Sterner. Two and two the count. It's going to be a pop-up. Riley Carneal gets it over at second base, so 2 outs now. Runners still at first and second. Big out there. Able to retire the pinch hitter Gardner. That'll bring up the top of the order for the Lady Flames in Alexis Scalzo. She's over 3 with a walk and a strikeout today.
Batting now, number 17, Lexi Scalzo.
And that's a line drive foul on the left side. 0-1. Comes the 0-1 pitch from Abel. Shows bunt, pulls back. It's a ball, high and out, so 1-1. That's a ground ball foul down the third base line. 1-2. 1 strike away from getting out of this 7th inning jam. Ball high. Evens the count at 2. 2's on the board, 2 balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs here in the top of the 7th inning. Off-speed pitch, popped, caught by Briley Carneal once again. So Carneal hauls in the last 2 outs of this inning and will head to the bottom of the 7th, still tied 10-10. See if the Lady Bulldogs can walk it off here in Game 2.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Welcome back to Festmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the 7th here in Game 2 between Union and Lee. Shelby Cole is re-entering in left field after she was pinch hit for by Hayden Gardner in the top of the 7th inning. Brooke Puckett coming to the plate for Union. She's 2 for 3 in this game. Be a big spot for a base hit here.
Batting now, number 7, Brooke Puckett.
Lady Bulldogs have the opportunity to walk it off here in this 7th inning. Tied 10-10. Olivia Tyson back in the circle for Lee. It's a ground ball foul down the third base line. Tyson came in last inning, struck out 1, or gave up 1 hit. She also pitched all 8 innings of game 1 last night. So unless Union scores here, we're headed to extras again in game 2. Puckett takes that for a strike. 0-2 the count now. Ground ball back to Tyson in the circle. Fires across to Goodridge at first, and that'll do it for out number 1. And designated player Mallory Hildebrand coming to the plate. She's 1 for 2 with a walk in this game.
Batting now, number 37, Mallory Hildebrand.
Called strike on the inside part of the plate. 0-1. And a ground ball down to the first baseman Goodridge for out number 2. And Briley Carneal coming to the plate. She retired the last 2 Lady Flames in the top of the 7th. Chance for her to do something here with 2 outs.
Batting now, number 9, Briley Carneal.
Takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1. That's an off-speed pitch fielded by the shortstop, and that'll do it for the Lady Bulldogs as they go 3 up, 3 down in the bottom of the 7th. We're headed to extras here at Fessmeyer Field on this sunny afternoon in Jackson, Tennessee. We'll be back with you shortly.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Fessmeyer Field. We're in the top of the 8th inning here between the Lady
27,
Bulldogs of
Haley
Union and the Lady
Simcoe.
Flames of Lee. It's tied 10-10 if you're just now joining us. Haley Simcoe coming to the plate for Lee. Addison Abel back in the circle for Union. This is going to be Abel's 4th inning of work. Fly ball to center field. Morgan Jennings is tracking, and she grabs that for the first out of the 8th inning.
Batting now, number 23, Javaria Smith.
I'll bring Javaria Smith to the plate. Javaria hit a 2-run home run in the first inning, way back in the first inning. We're in the third hour. We've gone 2 hours and 20 minutes of this game. Three for 4 and with 3 RBIs is Smith. Facing off against Abel. 1-0 the count. Called strike on the outside part of the plate. 1-1. Ball inside, 2-1 the count. And a ball outside, 3-1 now to the 3-hole hitter for Lee. That's going to be a pop-up on the infield. Who wants it? It's going to be Abel, and she will haul that one in for the second out of the inning. So 2 up, 2 down for Abel and the Lady Bulldogs. That'll bring Riley Goodrich to the plate, who's 0 for 4 with 3 strikeouts today.
Batting now, number 10, Riley Goodrich.
Ball high and out, 1-0. It's going to be fouled off on the left side, 1-1. Going to be a line drive, gloved by Briley Carneal at second base, so 3 up, 3 down for Abel and the Lady Bulldogs, and we're headed to the bottom of the 8th, still tied, 10-10.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. We're in the bottom of the 8th inning here in Game 2 between Union and Lee. 9-hole hitter Sarah Kate Thompson coming to the plate. She is playing third base for the Lady Bulldogs today. 0 for 3 so far. Perfect time right here for a base hit. As this game is tied 10-10. Called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. It's going to be a foul ball out of play down the left side. 0-2 quickly now to the junior transfer from Itawamba Community College. Off-speed pitch, gets past the catcher, and so Sarah Kate Thompson will be on base on that drop third strike. And the top of the order coming up for Union in Morgan Jennings. She's 3 for 4 today with an RBI. Perfect time for another hit from her.
Batting now, number 1, Morgan Jennings.
Shows bunt, pulls back. It's a called strike on the outside part of the plate. Some speed in these Union hitters. Sarah Kate Thompson and Morgan Jennings, Macy Neal on deck. 0-1 the count to Jennings. Shows bunt, fouls it back. So 0-2 the count. Down in a hole now, 0-2. Not trying to do too much here. Put it in play. Does your speed work for you? Fouls that one straight back. One, 2 to Morgan Jennings. Here comes the pitch from Tyson. It's a long fly ball foul out of play. So Morgan Jennings putting up a battle here against Olivia Tyson. Be nice if she'd hit one of those gaps out in the outfield. It's a ground ball, gloved by the second baseman. So they'll get Jennings out at first, but Sarah Kate Thompson moves ahead to second. So runner in scoring position with 1 out for Union here. We'll take it. 1 run would win this ball game. And Macy Neal at the plate. See how Olivia Tyson and the Lady Flames want to approach
Macy Neal.
Pitching to Macy Neal. She is 2 for 4 today, has a 2-run home run and a RBI single. And that's a fly ball. Gloved by Shelby Cole out in left field, so Thompson won't be able to advance. So 2 outs now. And Courtney Marler coming to the plate. Marler is 1 for 3 with an RBI today. She also got hit by a pitch.
Batting now, number 4, Courtney Marler.
An RBI double back in the first. Perfect time for another one right here. And fouled. Almost hits third base coach Brian Wallen down there. 0-1 now to Courtney Marlar. And that's a high fly ball. And it'll be caught by Ormsby, so we're headed to the 9th, still tied 10-10. Back with you shortly.
Dynamics Physical Therapy, your elite provider in sports medicine and performance. Now serving communities throughout West Tennessee.
Legends never die, but your AC unit might. Routine maintenance and repair by McCoy's Heating and Air now will keep your system running at full capacity and potentially avoid costlier repairs and downtime when you need your AC the most. Our York certified and trained technicians are the best in the game. Go home to comfort with spring maintenance from McCoy's Heating and Air.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. We're in the top of the 9th inning here in Game 2. Game 1 last night went 8 innings with the Lady Flames come out on top 4-3. We're tied 10-10 here in the 9th. Lainey Harris is at the plate for Lee. Addison Abel back in the circle for the Lady
Batting now
Bulldogs.
number 18, Lainey Harris.
Ball outside, 1-0. Called strike, evens the count at 1. Kara Finkley down in the Union bullpen warming up. It's going to be a ball inside, 2-1 the count. Foul ball. Hits the third base coach. So 2-2 the count to Lainey Harris. Ball high, 3-2. And that hits Harris, so leadoff hitter aboard for Lee with no outs in the top of the 9th. And Annalyn Ormsby coming to the plate. She's 1 for 3 with a walk today.
Batting now number 12, Annalyn Ormsby.
Shows bunt, drops it down. Sarah Kate Thompson fields, gloves, fires for out number 1. Gets Ormsby at first, so Harris moves up to second, and the Lady Flames have a runner in scoring position with 1 out. And Allison Jarvie at the plate. She's 2 for 4 today with an RBI and a strikeout.
Batting now, number 8, Allison Jarvie.
And fouls that one, and it's going to end up being fair. And they are able to get the out at first, so that ball was foul and then spun fair, but able to make the play. So 2 outs now, and Harris over at third. That'll bring Bella Galloway to the plate. She hit a home run back in the 5th inning.
Bella Galloway.
She's 1 for 3 with 3 RBIs, a walk, and 2 strikeouts today. 1 out needed, and the Lady Bulldogs will get out of this jam. It's called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. Off-speed pitch, called strike from Abel, 0-2. 1 strike away from getting out of this top half of the inning. And a ball, 1-2. Comes the 1-2 pitch. Swing and a miss, and a strikeout for Abel, and that'll do it for the Lady Flames as they leave a runner stranded in the top of the 9th. We're headed to the bottom of the 9th, still tied 10-10. Lady Bulldogs will look to walk it off.
Your life. Your home.
Your business. Your future.
Focusing on you, West Tennessee Bank strives to serve its clients in every season of life. With vast experience in personal and business banking, we take pride in guiding you through significant events. At West Tennessee Bank, we help you realize your dreams.
West Tennessee Bank is a division of Decatur County Bank, equal housing lender, member FDIC. West Tennessee Bank, focused on you.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
Welcome back to Fessmeyer Field. It is the bottom of the 9th here in Game 2 between Union University and Lee. Zoe Neal coming to the plate for the Lady Bulldogs. Olivia Tyson back in the circle for the Lady Flames. Zoe Neal is 3 for 4 with 3 RBIs today. She had the single that tied the game back in the 6th inning. And here she is now again in the 9th. And she hits that one foul down the third baseline. So 0-1 to the Bulldogs first baseman. Ball 1 there, 1-1 the count. And a pop-up. Who wants it? It's going to be the third baseman, Allison Jarvie, who hauls that one in. So 1 out now in the bottom of the ninth. And fifth-year senior Mackenzie David.
Batting now, number 25, Mackenzie David.
Coming to the plate. Big spot for the fifth-year senior here. It's going to be a ball inside, 1-0. One swing of the bat, get in this ball game right here. And a foul ball hits the third base dugout. And that's a ball outside. So 2-1. And ball 3 inside, 3-1. And a line drive base hit down the left side. So a single with 1 out for Mackenzie David. Good start for the Lady Bulldogs here in the bottom of the ninth inning. And that'll bring Brooke Puckett to the plate, and there will be a pinch runner for Mackenzie David. It's going to be Haley Sipes, senior from New Bern, Tennessee.
Pinch runner at first, number 27, Haley Sipes. Batting now, number 7, Brooke Puckett.
Puckett is 2 for 4 today. Be a big spot for another base hit. Potentially could score a run on a base hit here. And that's a base hit to left field. So back-to-back singles for the Lady Bulldogs, and now they have runners on first and second, and designated player Mallory Hildebrand coming to the plate.
Batting now, number 37, Mallory Hildebrand.
So 1 out here, runners on first and second. Mallory Hildebrand at the plate. She's 1 for 3 with a walk today. Takes that one for a called strike on the outside part of the plate, 0-1. It's going to be a squibbler ground ball, so that'll advance the runners. And Hildebrand will be out at first, but runners are now in scoring position with Carneal at the plate. Briley Carneal is 1 for 4 with an RBI today. She can put something anywhere and use her speed to beat it out, could potentially score a run.
Batting now, number 9, Briley Carneal.
After having several big at-bats yesterday, even though she didn't get a hit, she had some quality at-bats. Be a big spot for her here. See if that pays off. It's going to be fouled, hits the third base dugout. So Lady Bulldogs 60 feet away from scoring the winning run in this game and walking it off. What has been a lengthy ball game. We're about to hit the 2 hour and 45-minute mark. Quite lengthy for a softball game. And it gets past the catcher. Sipes is coming home, and she will score, and it's a walk-off for the Lady Bulldogs of Union University here in Game 2 between Lee and Union. On that pass ball, Haley Sipes able to score the walk-off winning run. So the final is 11-10 in favor of the Lady Bulldogs, who never gave up throughout this whole game after being down at one point 9-4. They've battled back and won 11-10. In the circle for the Lady Bulldogs, the starter was Emily Claire Felder. She allowed 7 hits, had 7 strikeouts, allowed 6 runs, only 2 earned. Addison Abel came in to relieve her. She pitched 5.1 innings, gave up 4 runs, 1 earned, gave up 3 hits, 3 walks, and struck out 3 batters. The offense was on fire today for Union. They had 15 hits combined, 11 runs. Morgan Jennings went 3 for 5 with 3 runs scored, 1 RBI. Macy Neal was 2 for 5 with 2 runs scored, 3 RBIs, 1 home run. Courtney Marler went 1 for 4 with 1 run scored, 1 double, and 1 RBI. Zoe Neal went 3 for 5 with 3 RBIs. Mackenzie David went 1 for 5, had 1 run scored. Haley Sipes, who pinch ran for David here in the bottom of the 9th, scored a run. Brooke Puckett was 3 for 5 with 2 runs scored. Mallory Hildebrand, the designated player, was 1 for 4. Briley Carneal was 1 for 4 with a run scored and RBI. So that's how things stand here after Game 2. The rubber match is coming up shortly. My name is Grace Watt. We'll be back with you after the Alumni Day events.
Are you looking for a Christian college or are starting the college search process? I want to take a second to tell you about my school, Union University in Jackson, Tennessee. Union is a private 4-year university known for its rigorous academics, Christ-centered community, and the success of its graduates. My favorite part about Union is the faculty. The professors here are so intentional about helping students grow not only academically, but also spiritually. You should check out Union for yourself. Come for a visit. I know you'll love it. At Union University, you'll be transformed.
Can I get some help?
Whatever they went through together.
Welcome, guys.
Life well planned. See what a Raymond James financial advisor can do for you.
When you hear our name, know that it comes with a promise to give back to the community that built us, a promise to provide a human touch in a world that is becoming more automated. Ever since we put our roots down in Jackson in 1996, we have aspired to be community-focused by supporting programs and organizations that are important to our city. At First Bank, it is our mission to be present in our community and to continue the belief that when you bank local, you get more. Member FDIC.
The award-winning BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. Over 750,000 views in 2023. We're where you need to advertise. Subscribe to our YouTube channel and join over 4,500 subscribers watching local sports. The Jackson Rockabillys, Union University, Bethel, USJ, TCA, Jackson Christian, Sacred Heart, and Peabody. Multi-camera broadcasts, slow motion instant replay, on-screen scoreboard and graphics, and professional announcers. Thanks to our sponsors who make it all possible. The BallGame Blitz Sports Network from Worthy Road Studios. The premier sports broadcast network in West Tennessee.